everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited to do a live stream. I haven't done one in forever. We also have Dave here, husband Dave.
Hello, everyone.
So hopefully you can hear him. He's going to be helping me talk to you guys because I'm going to be busy doing stuff. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for, well, I'll tell my subscribers because we just reached 5 million subscribers. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe we reached 5 million. Like, it's mind blowing. I couldn't even, when we got to 1 million, I was like blown away.
I thought 100,000 was crazy.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. And it's funny because we were just talking about some of our earlier videos because we've been doing this for like about 5 years, right?
Almost 5 years.
Almost 5 years. And when we started, it was like, you know, it was a little rough. Like we had some of our videos weren't very good. And if you go back and you look at those, which you can if you want, but you know, the videos, it was filmed with a phone and it was really hard. Like I had a hard time like kind of talking and doing the whole video stuff. And the editing, which is all done by husband Dave, you can definitely tell that he knows what he's doing now. And
I wouldn't say that.
Well, I mean, like, no, I think you do a great job. It was really cool to actually watch Dave get better and better at editing because he had no clue what he was doing. He just taught himself. And so like through just practicing and then also using YouTube to learn how to edit, which is great.
But that's a good lesson. So if you're out there and you want to do a YouTube channel, you just got to persevere and figure it out.
Yeah, you're going to be like, you might be a little embarrassed at first because some of those videos are a little embarrassing, but still just got to do it. You just got to put yourself out there because then eventually you make hundreds of cakes or it's got to be hundreds, right?
Probably.
You might, I don't know, it could be thousands, but we're probably at hundreds of cakes and eventually hundreds of cakes. People start to get excited. Your videos get better, your cakes get better. Yeah. So again, thank you so much to all of you who are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, come on, join the party. There's 5 million of us. I'm probably subscribed to ourselves. I don't actually know if you can do that.
I haven't liked this video yet. So if you're going to if you like this video too, because I'm going to do that right now as well.
Yes, like this video. Yeah. Okay, so what have we done? We're talking about the 5 million. I'm really happy about that. The reason that we're doing this live stream is because I wanted to do a cake to celebrate that. And I thought it'd be fun to do it live because we just don't do it that often. So I thought it'd be just like fun to switch it up. And it's also nice to be able to talk to you guys. Like I said, husband Dave's here so he can like kind of tell me what you're talking about. And if there's like super chats or anything like that, he can read those off to me so I can work at the same time.
Which, by the way, before we get started, we do have a super chat. And we want to say hello to Kimberly Gonzalez. She's 9 years old and she's a huge fan.
Oh, hi, Kimberly. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear you like the cakes and the videos. So I should tell you guys what we're making because it's like kind of a mystery, right? I don't know if you could tell from the thumbnail, right?
It was blurred out.
It was blurred out, but maybe there's some guesses out there. Actually, get your guesses in right now. What do you think that I'm making today?
Should we just start making the cake and then see if they figured out along the way?
Oh, we could do that. That's kind of fun. Oh, husband Dave coming in with the good ideas. Okay, well, in that case, I gotta move this a little bit out of the way. And I like this. It's so spontaneous. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to bust out some cake. Let's put this down. So we have our cake here, and you can see circles. What might that be? I don't know. Well, I do know actually, but you don't yet. Has anybody guessed?
A lot of guesses. Actually, yes.
Oh,
yes,
somebody got it.
There've been a couple correct ones. Actually, there's several correct ones.
Oh, I'm so obvious. Okay, so let's get some buttercream on here. Signature green, of course. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stack the cake. You will notice that this takes a lot longer live than it does in our videos. That is our dog. He just entered the room. Sorry about that. He's being quiet at least. All right. Okay. Now I need to ice the outside. Now I'm not going to use the green buttercream. Look at how big this is. Can you show that? Look how big this roll of toilet paper.
Very large buds.
Paper towels. Oh, how embarrassing. I get red really easily. All it takes is me saying toilet paper. This is a big roll of paper towels. I can't believe how big it is. Anyway, what I was saying is I'm not going to ice the outside of this cake in green because I don't want any of the green to spew out and kind of get messy on the outside of what we're about to make. So I'm gonna use white buttercream for the outside. Sometimes I do that. Pro tip. All right. So I don't really need this to be perfect, which is kind of cool. I just need to make sure it's covered. I usually do this. I should have probably done the top last. Okay. I usually do this on a turntable, but I figured I kind of wanted to do this cake with very little tools because I feel like you guys, it's a beginner cake, I feel like you guys could do this. So if anybody ever wanted to try this, I don't like to bring out like the fancy tools because it's like not everybody has a turntable. So I want to show you how to do it without the turntable. I like to consider that. I like to think that somebody out there might make this. All right. Can I make it all the way around? And it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, that's nice. All right. We are done with the buttercream. There's an airplane. I'm going to set the cake aside and I'm going to bust out some modeling chocolate. So here's some ivory. The first thing you do when you have modeling chocolate, sometimes people don't know this, you want to knead it. So you're softening it because it can be really hard at room temperature and then it's really hard to work with. So you got to knead it first. I don't really include that in the videos because it's a little slow. So if anybody ever wonders, I'm always kneading my modeling chocolate before I use it. In case you want to try. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do with my chocolate is I'm going to roll out a coil. This is where they're going to know. We're going to know.
We'll see.
They're going to know. Let's see. All right. It's kind of thick. Whoop. Got a little thin there. My ring is making marks. I should not have my ring on. Okay. Now, beautiful. Again, like it's not perfect, and I like that about this cake because I hate when I have to make things like absolutely, I don't hate it, but sometimes it's nice to just be able to like see what happens and run with it. Like it's okay if it's a little bumpy. That actually helps with the effect of what we're making, which I will tell you very soon because we're going to get to a point where you're going to really know.
A lot of people in the chat know what it is.
Yeah. Oh man. It's happening. Okay. I have this one. Let's do another one.
I want to say thanks to Celestial and Roblox Lover Official for their super chats. And hello to Holly. She's 5 years old and she's in Michigan and she absolutely loves you.
Oh, Holly, 5 years old. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Holly's a cute name. All right. Let's roll it out. All right. I've been asking you guys a lot what cakes I should make lately, like just done like shorts and really just in some of the videos too. And I've been getting like awesome suggestions. You guys are like really, I love it. It helps me out a lot because sometimes when you make so many things, you kind of like, you know, you get like stuck. Like it's hard to come up with new ideas. And so whenever I ask you guys, there's always something neat where I'm like, oh my gosh, I never would have thought of that. Somebody recently said a light bulb, which got a lot of likes, and I thought that would be fun. So I might be making a light bulb soon. I'd have to figure that one out though, because of course everybody wants it to light up. So I have to figure out a way to, if that can even happen, and if it can, how would I even? I don't know. That one would be hard, but it doesn't. I definitely want to try it, so I'm going to try to figure that out.
Celestial with the £5 super chat says that, hi Natalie, love your work. You inspire me to be a better person. Can you make a toadstool cake at some point, please? My mom loves toadstools.
Oh, that would be neat. A toadstool.
Done mushrooms, but never like toadstools.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like, lately I've kind of been thinking about the idea of like a fantasy type theme, or like even, I was thinking like aquariums and things like that. So, but I do like the like mossy fantasy stuff. I don't know, something like that where it's not like necessarily an object, but like a few different things, like a scene almost. I haven't really figured that out yet, but I have been thinking about it, like how I could potentially make that happen. So that would be good. Okay, so now, this one's from earlier. So I have 3. Now I'm just gonna cut down the middle.
We have a super chat from Gary Hanshaw.
Gary, hey Gary.
Congratulations on 5 million subscribers. Hi Dave, hi Gary. Good to see you.
Hey, yeah. Gary's awesome.
Z Patrick says, hey, your cakes are awesome, and I'm so impressed.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. You all are too nice.
And Cool Cat with the $1 Canadian super chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
We have another one, $10 super chat. Hi, Natalie. My daughters Ellie, Lily, and JoJo love y'all. Appreciate a shout out as they're watching you live. Thank you for wonderful and educational entertainment.
Oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Hello to all of you. Oh. You guys, somebody, if anybody makes this cake, let me know. It's if you end up doing it, you can tag me in things. I try, like, sometimes that's hard for me to see stuff, but sometimes I'll be able to like catch things when people tag me. And I see a lot of people making cakes. There's like I know like the mac and cheese cake is a popular one, like pasta, things like that. And I love it. I love when people tag me and then they show me, you know, that they're making cakes inspired by our videos. Okay, I'm gonna move these out of the way a bit.
Flies at Dawn, $5 super chat. Congratulations on 5 million subscribers. My kids Esme and Keats love your cakes. Esme wants you to make a tea party cake.
That would be cool. I love the idea of a tea party. So I think that it would be cool to do like kind of like really like fragile, like decorative, like even like the hand painted like floral type stuff on the teapot and everything. Like it would just like more vintage. I feel like a vintage kind of vibe. Like I really think that would be cool. And then I could do gelatin tea on the inside. And oh yeah, we got to make that one happen.
Yeah,
we got to add it. I have a list that I'm always adding ideas to, so I'm definitely going to add that one for sure. Okay, so
Super DeWolf, $4.99 super chat. Hi, I love your cakes. You should do a series where you make small animals.
I would love that too. Seriously, I love making it like animal cakes. I haven't made a lot in a little while because lately I've just been doing a lot more objects, not living. But I used to make like dog cakes a lot, and I miss that. I should do something. I like doing, what are they called? Is it amphibians or like lizards and like reptiles? I like anything with like scaly skin and stuff, because that translates really well. Like it really does look like the little guys. It's a lot harder to make fur look realistic. So when it has scales or a shell or something like that, that's kind of nice.
Super DeWolf for $4.99 says, hi, I love your cakes and you should, oh, we already read that one, sorry. Carmen Kinley, $1.99 super chat, thank you very much. Jack and Angie Meeker, $10 super chat. She says, or they say, hi, I'm a gluten-free bakery shop and absolutely love your cakes since day one. Huge fan, you're amazing.
Oh, thank you. And congrats on having your own shop. That's awesome. Gluten-free. I've had some really good gluten-free cake in my day. I wasn't sure at first. I was like, am I going to be able to tell? You can really make delicious gluten-free cake. It tastes, you can't even tell. You can't even tell.
Thank you to Banana Girl, $10 super chat. Zaboys2 for $2 says, I love your videos and keep up the good cakes. Thank you very much.
So much. See, it's nice when, it's nice to hear that you guys like the videos too, because like the cakes are so wild that it's like everybody always thinks, oh, the cakes. But then it's also really nice when people are like, we like the videos because, that makes us feel good too, because we put a lot of effort into those. That's actually, by now, it's a little bit more challenging. Like getting the videos right is kind of almost more difficult sometimes than the actual cake. But lately I've been doing some crazy stuff where I'm like trying out new techniques, and I sometimes have been kind of not like failing, but I've been having some troubles, and it's been really fun. Like in recent videos, like I've been having a hard time with a few things in it, and it's nice because it's helped me, just get better and learn. Because I was just thinking about that with the lava lamp cake that we made. The lava lamp cake was a remake of a cake that I made, I tried to make, I think it was like 4 years ago or something, and I like failed. I just didn't understand the materials well enough to be able to pull it off. So like the lava lamp, I was sad that I wasn't able to make it whenever it was. I think it was 4 years ago. But then when I did the remake not long ago, it was so like rewarding because I was like, I actually did it. It's like, it shows that if you practice enough, you can learn what you're working with, and then, you can do it. Just takes 4 years, but that's fine. 4 years was worth it. All that practice was totally worth it because I was very happy that I was able to make that cake.
We have another super chat, $5 Canadian. Hi, Natalie. My daughter Dominique and I love your cakes. She thinks you should do a box of macaroons. That would be a good one.
That would be good. I love macaroons. I do. The texture, it's like so good. It's got that like the chewy inside, but then that shell on the outside. Ugh. So good. Delicious.
$4.99 super chat from Gilberto. Happy 5 million subscribers. You should make small terrariums of unique plants and different objects.
See, that's kind of the vibe I'm thinking too, with like the whether it was like a fish tank or some kind of like tank, and like, yeah, I love that. That's definitely on the list. I definitely want to do something like that soon.
Cayman Kinley says, do a neck bone and rice cake with Texas Pete hot sauce. Now, I actually really like Texas Pete hot sauce.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Dave is a big hot sauce guy. He loves different hot sauces, and we're always at the hot sauce store trying out new ones. That sounds so nerdy, but I don't know. We love it. I like they have like all these they have like pickles that are really spicy and all this stuff, and they jar it and they make it themselves, and then we have the different homemade hot sauces we try. It's a whole thing, and we really like it. Dave can eat really hot stuff though. I am not quite there.
Serena Rivera says, congrats, Natalie and Dave. Thanks for helping me embrace my creativity and helping me not give up after I make mistakes. Love your cakes.
That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that because I mess up all the time and you got to move on. And when you do, it's totally worth it because who cares if you got it the second, third, or fourth time? Whatever, you did it.
Basura the Carrot says, hey, I was wondering if one day you can make a cake about my favorite band, Lemon Demon. One of his album covers has this adorable blue dinosaur named Goodsy, and I'd absolutely love to see your take on it as a cake.
That's cool. I do like I was saying, I like a dinosaur, like the scales and the skin texture would be cool. Can you tell what I'm making? I feel like you all know by now. So it's going to be a little stack of pancakes. But I got to get there.
Thank you, Garbo, for the $10 super chat. Jay Barretto says, congrats on 5 million. My daughter, Max, is 5 and loves your videos. She even makes her own hyper-realistic molds out of Play-Doh.
You know what? I love that. I was actually thinking, let me know if you think this is a good idea. I feel like I am... Maybe I shouldn't say this because that means I got to do it. But I was thinking it would be really fun to try to make a hyper-realistic cake using like the different tools that Play-Doh offers. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
they
the
have
actual
these
Play-Doh toys.
Yeah, the Play-Doh toys where they like crank and like certain stuff comes out and you can make like little burgers and stuff. I was like, I wonder if I used those, if I would be able to somehow put modeling chocolate in there and make a hyper-realistic cake. It's wacky, it might not work, but I kind of want to try that just to see if I could do it. But I think Play-Doh, like anything, like clay, all of it, it's all so closely related. If you get really good at using Play-Doh or clay or anything like that, you're going to be able to switch over to cake one day too if you want to.
Wreck-It Ralph is a member. He said, congrats on 5 million. You ever make a stereo cake? I don't think we've ever made a stereo before.
No, but that would be cool. A stereo, I would need to get myself a stereo to use as a reference. Also, there's a lot of textures on a stereo that would be neat.
Thank you, Matthew McComber and Layla, for the $1.99 super chats. Bella SMP says, I love your videos so much. Can you do a croissant cake? I've been thinking long and hard about it. Can you please do it and shout out maybe? So hello, Bella SMP.
Hello, Bella. And I do like the idea of a croissant cake. I know that like croissants are like a ton of layers, so I don't know what I could use to replicate that, like super thin layers. I wonder if wafer paper or something would work. That would be cool. I would have to really think about that because you gotta have all those layers. That's what makes the croissant the croissant.
Alice Speck says, hi, I love your short videos. You should try making a toad chilling with toadstool cake shrooms.
I need to do, I clearly need to do like some kind of like mushroom. I like the idea of a toad. I kind of want to revisit the toad. I've made a toad cake before, but I don't know. I feel like I could take it on again and do something kind of crazy with it. Husband Dave is carrying our dog out of the room because he's a little distracting. He's young. He's still a pup, so he's walking around and doing what dogs do.
He's a good boy.
He's a very good boy.
Stitch Lover says, hi, I'm wondering if you can make a river or fairy cake, and I love your videos. Also, congrats on 5 million.
A fairy. I could definitely do a fairy. I could do like add like make the wings out of something thin and cool. Oh, dog's crying.
Wreck-It Ralph again, congrats on 5 million, such an achievement. Happy to have been a member. Please do more live streams. Have you ever made a hyper-realistic stereo cake? So we haven't done a stereo cake yet, but we'd have to get a stereo. But maybe we should do some more live streams. The thing is, usually our weeks are spent trying to figure out what the next cake is going to be.
I know. Usually cakes, like, you know, sometimes they take a couple days to make. So if you're working on a cake for a couple days, and you do one a week, and sometimes it kind of creeps into 3 days, depending on what it is or how badly I mess up. And it makes it a little tough, but that doesn't mean that we can't make it happen, because we're really considering ways that we would be able to make more cakes or even do live streams and have our weekly video. We're thinking about it. It's definitely something we're considering. Hopefully we can make that happen. There we go.
Couple more super chats. Yasentaway. I'm sure I butchered that, but thank you very much for the super chat. Mozilla Plays, thank you very much. Hi, I love your videos. You should do a pencil and paper cake with a realistic drawing on it. Done something
cool.
kind of similar to that with the watercolors.
Yeah, but I think the idea of doing like a realistic drawing on it is kind of neat. Like, drawing with edible stuff and actually drawing it instead of like printing it. Yeah, that could be cool.
Mary Garrett, thank you very much for the super chat. Travis Ashby, hi, congrats on 5 million. Love your videos. Mindy Gerard, hey, love your cakes. Absolutely phenomenal. I think a loaf of bread would be really cool.
You know what? Dave has asked me to make a loaf of bread cake for a little while now. And for some reason, I just haven't done it. I don't know. I keep putting it off for some reason, but I think a loaf of bread would be cool too. I think it'd just be really funny, like the idea of the loaf of bread being cake. Once you cut into it, it's like, you know, like, haha.
Wallace Neal, thank you very much for the super chat. Paul says, thank you for years of fun. Can't imagine YouTube without you. Thank you very much, Paul.
Oh, thank you, Paul. So nice.
Garbo3693 says, my 7-year-old daughter Lauren and I watch your videos each night as part of our bedtime routine.
Love it.
She has started to bake and design her own cakes and would love to see a newborn baby cake.
I thought of a newborn baby. You know, they have some dolls out there that are so realistic and they're like handmade and they like hand paint them and all this stuff. I went down a rabbit hole once, but they look so real. And I was like, that would make for the craziest cake. It would be really, really fun challenge. Maybe I'll make one out of clay. Clay baby.
Cutting it would probably be the challenge.
I know. That's the hard part. A baby cake. Baby cakes. That has got to be a business. All right, let's see. Sometimes this is kind of, I don't know if you'll find this interesting, but sometimes I just take like whatever I have around and in order to measure it, like I want to make sure that this circle is similar to this size. So I just take a tool and I just go, okay, so I know it's this to this, and then I can, you know, cut it based on that. So that's kind of a fun way to do like measuring without having to get out a ruler. You know, it works if it doesn't need to be perfect. If it has to be perfect, you want that ruler. But if it doesn't have to be perfect and you're just kind of estimating, you know, using whatever's around to just like, you know, it's fun. I do it with like faces too. When I'm sculpting a face, you're trying to figure out like how long is my nose compared to how wide my mouth is. And you can really use this as a way to measure. I'm going to use this one because that's like perfect. So this is our top pancake, top flapjack. What, do people use the term flapjack? Is that like a, maybe not, like, or is it maybe based on a country or something? I mean, I know flapjack means pancake, right? But I've never used it. Who says flapjack?
Press 1 in the chat if you use the term flapjack. Press 2 if you use hotcake.
3 of you just old school classic pancake.
Banana Girl says Grace is 13 and watches weekly and trying techniques on clay. Very cool.
Nice. See, clay is clay's a great option because it doesn't go bad. So you can just try and make mistakes, and you just smush it once you're done and start over. Clay's a great option.
Humongous 420 says, love your cakes. Please make odorous urungus from guar. R.I.P. Rest in peace, David Brocky.
That's great.
Samantha Dean says, congrats. Maybe make a functional music box cake.
Oh, wow. That is one I haven't thought of. I could somehow make that happen. There's got to be a way. If I could, like, make it, I don't know if it would play. When I think of that, I think of the little ballerina on the top, like, spinning. Like, when you open it, and she's like, it's music, and it's pretty. I should buy one just to, like, get my hands on it and see. I haven't seen one in a very long time. I'm pretty confident I had one when I was very, very young. I'm just realizing that right now. It's kind of wild. Ouch. Okay. I am going to add some texture to this because we don't have any holes and dots, because that's what pancakes have. They have holes and dots. So I'm going to do that.
Ya Asantawa, again, sorry if I'm completely butchering your name, but she says, my daughter Priya, and I love your channel. Priya would love to see a Rubik's Cube cake. I honestly did super chat to hear you butcher my name.
That's really funny. Rubik's Cube. Okay, so my nephew, who is he 10?
Something like that.
He is
9 or 10.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's 10, but sorry. But he has been playing with a Rubik's Cube, and he's really good at it. He's fast, and he knows how to do it. And I was, like, really impressed, and I kind of want to give it a try. I think a cake of a Rubik's Cube would be really cool. And then that would give me a reason to buy one and try to figure it out.
Farrakay says, congrats, Natalie. Make a cake of husband Dave next.
I've been talking about that too. We do have to do it. Because nothing like Dave holding the cake up. He's so funny and weird. I would love to see you holding your cake up with your face. I don't know if I can get him to model for me, though. You'd have to sit still for a while.
$5 super chat. My name is Ava, and I'm 9. My mom said yes to the super chat, so I can tell you how excited I am about your live stream.
Ava, thank you so much. That is so nice. I'm glad your mom said yes, and you didn't do it on your own.
And thank you, Kins fam, for the $2 super chat.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm just adding little bubbles. There's a lot of bubbles on the pancakes, right?
Celestial says pancakes and flapjacks are different in the UK, which stunned their American bestie Livy. We both learned something that day. Flapjacks are Odie tiles.
I had no idea. There's a lot of words in the UK that is different here that it's kind of fun to, like, go through them. It's like both sides are surprised by the different ways we use words.
They have a lot of those extra U's, like in colors.
Oh, yeah. Or did we take them out?
Yeah, we took them out.
Yeah. I don't know why we did that.
It has something to do, if I remember correctly, something to do with, like, Webster. When he created the dictionary, he wanted to simplify the words from British English to American English. And so he decided to take certain letters out of certain words to simplify them, so they were written more like they sound.
Wow.
I think that's what I've read.
If that's legit, that's kind of wild. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do? Just change words completely. The spelling. Huh?
Thank you, Jacob Marley, for the super chat.
The
Jacob Marley.
Let's see.
We're gonna cut this one, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna cut it. We gotta cut it.
We're gonna do syrup? And
Yes.
butter?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
We're doing the whole pancake stack. Everything that goes with it. I guess I'm not making fruit.
Well, these aren't Odie tiles, so they're not flapjacks. They're good old-fashioned hotcakes.
Good old-fashioned hotcakes. All right.
Don't overdo it.
I know. That's something that I gotta be careful of. Because I have been known to over texturize. Okay. Oh, I gotta paint the top. And then we're gonna make some butter.
They look like pancakes that I want to eat.
Yeah. Pancakes are delicious. Been into donuts a lot lately. Like, uh-oh. Not a good habit, but donuts are so good. For a while there was ice cream, and I really wanted ice cream all the time. It's like once I started working with cake, I started really liking dessert. I grew up not eating dessert, like as a kid, barely ever. Like, we did not eat dessert. But now that I work with cake, I'm hooked. You have a little bit of sweets and then you want them all the time. And the fact that I'm an adult who can go get ice cream at any point is not good.
Thank you, Kim's fam, for the super chat. Snippin' Snickerdoodles says we should make a cake of basketballs.
That'd be cool. Basketball?
Basketballs or footballs or baseballs.
Yeah. Again, like, they all have great texture. And that makes it really fun. It's always fun to paint things with a lot of texture, too. All right. Well, a few more darker areas. The top one you gotta make look better because it's the main guy, the top guy. Okay. Let's make some butter. Pancake. Well, this is gonna be easy. Ready?
Is that modeling chocolate or fondant?
That is a great question. This is modeling chocolate. I considered using fondant for this cake because fondant would be good for this cake because pancakes are so like light and fluffy that it, and fondant's pretty light and fluffy. So it actually would work really well. I'm just modeling chocolate queen, so I just have it around. And I'm really, really familiar with it, so I know I won't mess it up. Sometimes when I use fondant, because it's been so long, I kind of I'm a little uncomfortable with it because I never use it. Even if it might be easier, it's like not easier for me necessarily. Okay. Put the butter on slightly off center because realism.
Thanks for the super chat, Jacob Marley. And hi says hi.
Hi. Oops. I'm making a mess. Okay, so I am the reason that I wanted to make this cake is because I'm excited about this syrup pour. I'm using actual syrup, like that you put on a pancake, because it smells good. Because why not? It can go on a cake. It's perfectly acceptable. I don't really need to make syrup if something that, you know, if it's meant to be.
Wait, don't you have to melt the butter?
Oh yeah, good call. I'm gonna melt the butter a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm going to, good thing you're here.
I know.
I know. I don't want to accidentally cook it and get it brown, but I do want it to melt. Cool. It just like softens the edges. It really does look like butter. Don't catch. Oh, 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 it's cooking a little. You can burn it. Burn it. Okay. Should I do like a lot or a little? Let's start with a little. Let's do like a little. This is it. This is my moment. I like pouring things on things. We got a crying doge. All right, move it around. Gotta get that drip. Beautiful. It smells so good.
Smell like real pancakes.
Yeah. Let's add some more, because why not? Let's get crazy. It's a lot of pancakes here. You need a lot of syrup. Woo, maybe too much. Well, you know.
Looks good.
What do you guys think? Pancakes? Whoa.
Pancakes or pancake cakes?
Pancake. Pancake cake. Okay, so I have candles. I'm totally putting candles in this cake. I haven't, like, I don't think I've had a birthday cake in a while because I make cakes every day. It's kind of like, you know, it's not as exciting for me. So I haven't blown out candles out of cake in a while.
Not since the 4 million cake, I think.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that was the last one. Whenever that was, probably a year ago or so. All right, let's put some candles in here.
Egypt Mania Thompson says, I have a request. A King Tut mask.
Ooh.
Can either be flat or 3D. Not many bakers make anything Egyptian, and that would be cool to see. Love the channel.
That would be cool. I like the idea of an Egyptian theme. King Tut.
Jacob Marley again, hello, and congrats on 5 million subs. Thank you again.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, a crying dog. He's a little distracting. We have to get a babysitter next time. Wait.
Happy 5 million subscribers.
To all of us. Seriously, thank you guys so much to everybody who's subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, again, let's pretend like it's possible that maybe one day we'll get to like 10 million. I don't know. That's the next like tier, right? Because you have
That's the next play button, which I think I think it's ruby or diamond, something like that. But that'd be a crazy.
That's a lot of people. I mean, it's crazy. But thank you so much. You guys are awesome. It's so funny because it's a pancake. I really appreciate you for, you know, just like all the support. You all are so sweet, and it makes me want to like keep making cakes. Like I feel like I can never get sick of this because you guys are so like supportive and enthusiastic, and it makes me enthusiastic, and it's like, it's just so nice. I think you guys like really inspire me, you know? I get inspired by all your ideas and your feedback. Let's blow the candles. Yay. There's only 2 of us. Come on. I made a huge mess. It spilled over.
We have to cut it.
Should I keep the candles in?
Yeah.
What do I do with my knife? Oh, okay. We'll keep the candles in.
The Boys 2 says you should make a laptop cake, and congrats on 5 million subs. Also, your videos are so fun and the cakes look amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Laura P says, hi, happy 5 million subscriber party. My daughter is 10 years old, and they're both big fans. We think you should make a husband Dave bust cake. So second request for a cake of me.
We're going to have to do it. You going to wear a hat?
I usually wear a hat, so probably.
Okay. I'm going to have to sculpt the brim. Got to figure that out. All right, let's cut this cake.
And before you do that, thank you, gymnastic gals.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's go. Oh, that was a good squish.
That's a good squish.
Ooh, it smells really good. Like, is it bad that I kind of want it to taste like pancakes? Let me clean this up. All right.
There you go.
Thank you all so much. Hope you liked the cake. If anybody, like I said, if anybody makes something like this, let me know. If you make any of our cakes, I have so much fun, like seeing, you know, and even if they're not even cakes, if you make like a clay example or like using Play-Doh or anything like that, like tag us. I love seeing that stuff. Our dog is crying. Sorry. So anything else, Husband Dave?
No, just thanks everyone. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you haven't yet, please leave a like on this video. And I think we'll see you next week for another cake.
That's what we say. Yes, we'll definitely have a cake next week. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.